Hey everyone, it's Chad here from Colorado Giants. Today is July 26th. It's about 5:30. My daughter's trying to come through the doggy door and coming to you from my patio because we're in the middle of a pretty wild storm. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys. So, in the backyard, this side looks relatively clear skies. But on the back of the house coming our direction is a real whipper of a storm. Not sure if you guys can see the sideways rain and the wind that's coming straight on towards the greenhouse. Wow. That is pretty wild. My friend just sent me a video of his house and it was hailing pretty crazy, and the storm as a whole was just pretty wild. So here's a before picture. Hopefully there's nothing to see in the after dinner, and hopefully once the storm passes I'll be able to go in the greenhouse and give you guys your update. But right now I'm just kind of watching this here wind batter the greenhouse and throw our donkey feeding troughs. Holy crap. Wow. So, cross my fingers, hold on, greenhouse. Well, that was rather intense. The storm has passed, and quick glance at the greenhouse, and everything appears to be good. The bubbles back, the weeds are waist high, and all is good in the hood. So let's go ahead and do your weekly update. Hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do things and we do stuff predominantly and mostly giant pumpkin related. So if you like that, subscribe. If you don't, whatever, ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Bit of a cut there, but wanted to measure everything. I figured that I should measure everything so we could talk about it as we go along. So I wanted to tell you, just the general update. The plants are doing good. This plant is totally terminated. The 2600 wolf plant, I'm going to terminate that this week as soon as I have some time. And Thunder in the back is kind of putzing along a little bit. So let's look at the numbers overall, and unfortunately still very disappointed. I'm behind on all of my numbers from last year compared to the 1676. Why? I don't know. I should be doing a lot better this year, but I don't know. The numbers are so far behind. I'm curious if I have added too much of something and nutrients are locked up in the plant. I'm going to take a tissue sample. Probably I'll try to do it this week. If not this week, actually it has to be this week because I'm terminating those vines. So I need to get up my soil sample off this week, or my tissue sample off this week, so I can have Western Labs analyze it, tell me if there's anything wonky going on with my plants that would explain the problems, not the problems, just the lack of growth that I am seeing. So here are the numbers. Maui, Howie. So Howie is over here in the blue. Howie is 37 days old today, estimating at 557 pounds. It gained 214 pounds in the week, and it averaged 30.5 pounds a day. Maui is 26 days old today, and I only have 3 days to compare it to, but 26 days old, it grew 78 pounds in the 3 days, and it averaged 23 pounds per day. If I look back over here at day 23, 140, So, you know, a little bit behind Howie. And then Thunder over here is day 30 today, 259 pounds, 144 pounds for the week, so only 20.5 pounds per day. I don't know if I've showed you guys. These are Moby Mike's numbers for his pumpkin last year, so I could see, because I was like so bummed I had small pumpkins. It is what it is, but you know, just some of his incredible growth. Day 20, 31, you know, days, the gains per day went from 21, 38, 51, 45, 30, 30, 30. So it just kept kicking all through August and into September with those 30 pounds. So, I mean, that's my only hope over here, is that I can, you know, keep them going at 30 pounds or so per day for a little while. And then if we look at last year, so last year, this was Miss Juana, day, you know, like 30. We're at 525 pounds, day 33, that is. And on Ted back there, his day 31 was 422 pounds. So I'm definitely at a minimum 100 plus pounds behind from last year. Doesn't mean we can't catch up, but frustrating. Who said growing giant pumpkins was going to be fun? It's a lot of work and disappointment. Not really, it's still fun, but there is times where it is disappointing. All right, so here we go. Here is Howie. Howie's looking really good. Definitely looks like it's keeping that wheel shape. It's about, I don't know, waist high. And looking really good. It is showing a lot of signs of cantaloping. And something that I've never really had is that it's seeping a lot down here. So all these balls of jelly goo that are coming out of the pumpkin. A lot of these stretch marks. There's nothing you can do about that, and it's not a bad thing per se. You just got to keep an eye on it. If any of those kind of open up and are extra gross, you got to kind of keep some sulfur on it, or hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol to keep them dry, and not getting infected with any funk. Here's the last of the plant growth. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vines on this guy. And like I said, we're at the point I'm gonna chop all them off and send them in. 26 days old, a little bit smaller than Howie was on day 26. So, you know, maybe he'll ramp things up. Stem's looking real good, real happy. This is quite the contrast. You know, an orange pumpkin and a really orange pumpkin, and we got a yellow one. But I think that that'll probably orange up if I had to guess. And then last but not least, we got Thunder. Got to do some weeding in Thunder, but he is getting close to filling in his area. I'm going to wrap, that vine that's kind of crawling up on the wet wall there. I'm going to wrap those around, bring him over here, and further evidence of that those issues I had were spray damage is in that. You can see the affected leaves in this general area, and then the new growth past them is fine. So I definitely cooked my plant with something. So oops, live and learn on that one. It is what it is, as they say. This is my walking board, and I'm keeping this, aside from this vine that's grown over it. The other ones I'm sending underneath, so I always have a path to get to this pumpkin. Be a beautiful orange pumpkin. This one does have a split going on right here. I have lots of slack on this vine, on the front and the back side. So not really sure why that's happening. I probably need to take this leaf off because it is right there at that junction. And in fact, I do have my Leatherman on me, so why not just do it right now? Do it and I'll talk about it. So that'll alleviate some of that, because you're not going to have I don't know, maybe half a pound or so. I don't know, it might be generous. Whatever the weight of this leaf is, contributing to that split. But all in all, that's about it. Everything is still going really well. I can't complain too much. Everything's looking good. Just smaller than I would like it to be. Isn't that always the case though? So hopefully you guys are having phenomenal growing season. I think I am learning a whole heck of a lot. Already looking forward to next year, which is something I think I probably say every year about this time. So yeah, it may not end up the way that I wanted it to, but I'm not giving up. I'm just kind of continuing on with what my plan is and has been. And then, like I said, I'll get some samples sent off, give myself some information, make changes as and if necessary, and then go from there. So no reason to throw in the hat and rip everything up. I mean, that should be a real big pumpkin, hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. And that could be a big one, and this one will be probably not so big, but really pretty unless it starts to speed up, which I don't really think so. At day 30, it's probably not gonna jump up to 30 pounds per day. That usually happens in your late 20s, and kind of you want to keep that growth going from day 25 to 45 if you're lucky. So that's all I got for you. Hopefully, again, you guys are having just a swell season. Hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, post below. Here to help, happy to do so, as well as all the other phenomenal YouTube pumpkin people. So that's all I got for you. Have a good one. We'll catch you next week. See ya.